Good morning. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Noir to Groth16 backend. This is a tool that allows you to write your circuits in Noir, which is a Rust-based domain-specific language for building zero-knowledge circuits. We can then compile that down to A1CS, which is compatible with tools like Snark.js, which allows us to generate Groth16 proofs, and then finally we're going to be verifying them on the Stellar blockchain within a smart contract. So all the code for this is open source on GitHub, and there's links to that in the description. If we go ahead and clone this, you're going to end up with a repository, something like this. And we can go into circuits, source, main.nr. And this will be where our main circuit lives. We've got a simple x by x equals y circuit here. And then if we go into inputs.json, you can see we've got the x and the y inputs here. So these are private inputs. We're passing in x and y, improving the x times x equals y. So 3 times 3 equals 9. Now let's move into the circuits directory and run Nargo. Nargo is the equivalent of cargo in Rust. It's like the tool that's used for compiling Noir circuits. So Nargo compile. And in the scripts directory, we've got two main files, run the circuit and verify on Stellar. Let's run the circuit first, see if this goes through. So we're installing Snark.js. We're going to run Snark.js from the terminal here. You can actually be using the browser as well, which is useful for front-end development. If you want to generate the proofs on the front end, then pass them through back to a smart contract for verification. So we've got the proofs verified. Now before we dive into the code, let's just run verify on Stellar as well. This is going to create a testnet account, deploy the contract, and then execute verify. So we're rerunning the Snark.js proof to generate the proof, and we're reusing the existing powers of tau setup key. That's all gone through okay. Snark.js says it's okay, so it's been verified. Then we're going to go ahead and build the contract, set up the verification key, and then sign a transaction and send that on chain. So we've got this transaction here. It says Groth16 proof verified on chain on testnet. Let's have a quick look at this just to check it's all worked. If we go into stellar.expert, go to testnet. And you can see that the verification here has come out as true. If we change one of the inputs, just to check this is correct, change this to 11, and rerun the script. It actually failed long before we got to the testnet verification because it was unable to satisfy the constraint within the circuit. So let's dive in and have a look at how this works behind the scenes. So what we're doing is we're passing the Noir artifact JSON ABI metadata once that's been compiled. And then we're going to build and solve the witnesses with ACVM with ABI-shaped inputs. The complicated bit within this tool is lowering the supported ACIR opcodes to R1CS. That's where a lot of the difficulties come in, and we're using like black box features to do different things like hashing functions and things like that. And this is where if your contract's doing something exotic, it might not be compatible with the Groth16 backend. You might have to use the Ultra backend, the official one for that. But if your contract's simple enough and you're doing kind of fairly standard things, it should compile just fine. And there's a whole bunch of examples code here that this has been tested against. The final task is to emit the deterministic artifacts .r1cs and .witness files, which can then be plugged into Snark.js, which is a widely used tool for generating zk snarks either in the browser or via the backend. If you have a look at the verify.stellar shell script, we can kind of see what's going on here. And we are running some checks to see that everything's installed and the versions are all installed correctly. We're then going to run the underlying run circuit.shell script. It's going to use the Noir client to build out the artifacts. We're using Snark.js to check that the witness file and R1CS file are valid. And then we're going to create the powers of tau, or if we've already got them, then we're going to reuse the existing ones. If you're using Snark.js in the browser or some other way to kind of create your own proofs, and this is a bit you're going to want to look at, we're setting up Groth16, then contributing a circuit key, exporting the verification key, and then using Groth16 proof with the final key and the witness to generate a proof. We can then verify that locally, but more interestingly, if we go into verifying Stellar, we can format them outputs using Circum to Soroban hex, Obviously, Groth16 is widely used in Circum circuits as well, so this is using some of the tooling that's based on. And then we can pass that data through to the Stellar smart contract. The Stellar smart contract that I used for this is actually included in the repository. It's in here. So when you put this all together, what it allows us to do is to create the circuits in Noir, which is a Rust-based language. It's easy to understand. It's got a shallower learning curve than some of the other kind of domain-specific languages for zero-knowledge circuits. And then once we've got a circuit in place, we can generate the proofs within a browser. This means that users can store their private data locally. They don't need to share it with an external server or something like that. They can generate a zero-knowledge proof, keep all their data private, and then pass the proof of that through to an RPC node, which will verify it within a Stellar smart contract. This combination of zero-knowledge technology and then smart contracts operating on a decentralized network opens up an opportunity for development of trustless systems, which could potentially revolutionize the way we use web applications today. While the technology is still emerging, the increase in AI's development powers is accelerating it at an increasing rate, and we're really seeing things move forward quickly. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to learn more about building on Stellar, then subscribe to the channel. There's resources for developers in the description, and thank you for watching.